I'm not quite sure what this plant is. I throw a lot of flower seeds out, mixed ones, and it's interesting to see what you get, and at least it's something different than what I can find in the nursery. So I have no idea what this plant is that's coming up, but it's getting ready to start blooming anytime now. All the flower buds, isn't it really beautiful? I like the fern part, like the leaves, so I can't wait to see what it's going to look like. Just can't wait. And of course I have my favorite, as we all know, California poppies. I got a lot of them all over the yard. And here's one of my little fairy gardens that's in the garden. And the fairies are out hanging out on this beautiful spring morning. Sorry, I think I should have come out sooner. The sun's coming up now and it's causing me to have problems. But to give you some idea how it's looking, if I can get out of the sun, and I don't think I'm doing very good at it. And then here's some more plants that are coming up, I'm sure from those same seeds. And they're going to be beautiful also, as you can see. So this is spring morning. Can't believe how gorgeous it is. So we're going to put some more up on spring and show you as things start blooming out. So for now, this is all you're going to get, my fairy followers, today, because the sun is getting out and I should have been out here sooner. Tomorrow, if I get out here early enough, I'll take some new pictures of my fairy food garden. I have a couple new plants that are in there. I'm pulling a couple out, and believe it or not, I already have stuff going to seed, and I'm going to have to make a decision what to do about that. In fact, what it is my lettuce. So I don't know if I can get lettuce this time of year to buy, but if I can find some new lettuce plants, I'm going to pull these out, put some new ones in, and move them into a shade area where they can hopefully have salad for the next 3 or 4 months. It did pretty good. We had salads for a good 3 months off of those salad plants, so I'm not complaining. Well, I guess we'll go back over here and see my babies one more time, and then tomorrow we will, well, maybe we'll wait 2 or 3 days and come out and see if anything opens. Well, for now, bye-bye, guys. Have a nice evening, or I guess a nice morning. Bye-bye. I go to the Dollar Tree, and I get a big box of those seeds you see for $1 or $2, and I just throw them out and see what comes up. And there's always a big surprise. This is this year's big surprise. Isn't it pretty? It's the first bloom. I'm going to have a lot of them, as you can see. My yard has a big old clump of whatever this is. And that's what I love about throwing those seeds out, because it's always something interesting. It's always something I'm not going to just find at the nursery. And I didn't spend a lot of money, and if nothing happens, oh well, I spent only a couple dollars. But I get a lot of plants that come up out of those boxes. And remember, I had that mystery plant that we had a couple years back, the pigweed. Love that thing, and once you get it going, it keeps coming back every year. And that's what's going to probably happen with these two. Grew these from seeds, so probably next year I'll have some more of them, because these plants will drop seeds. These right here, these are my California poppies. I grow them from seed also, and I just buy a box of them and just throw them out. They come up where they do, and when they drop their seeds, they come up where they come from that. And I really, really enjoy it. Now these here also came probably from the same seed box. And aren't they pretty? And that means I only invested a couple dollars, and I have a lot of flowers here. And I don't know what else is going to come up, because I threw these in a lot of other places than just here. And I like growing things from seed, just to see what happens. Well, this is what we have right now. These are 2 different kinds of flowers. Both came from that Dollar Tree box of flower seeds that you see there. It seems like every year I get different flowers that come up. I don't know if that's true or not, but this year I had the little white ones and the little blue ones. And it looks like, I can't swear, but it looks like I might be getting some little red or pink ones also that haven't opened. So we'll come out and check tomorrow and see what we have, because we have a lot of them ready to open up. There's another one ready to come open. Where did I? There it is. See, it's going to probably be open by tomorrow. Doesn't it look pretty? I do love it. If anybody knows the name of this plant, drop us a line for we can at least put that in a future post. But if nobody knows, nobody knows. But this is what $2 will get you. I have a lot of seeds coming up right now, and I'm sure I'm going to have a lot more in the future coming up. Try it one of these times, guys. Get out there and get that Dollar Tree box of seeds that you see for $1 or $2, and just throw them out. See what happens. See what you get. That's what I like to do every year. I always buy at least 1 or 2 of those kind of boxes, and I always throw them out and see what comes up. I came out here to water my flowers, and to my surprise, hopefully you can see it, the wind is blowing so much that if you're looking on this, there's a new look to them. Look at it. You see? And this one's starting to do the same thing. That one's already doing it. Every day I have new ones opening up out here. This one hasn't started yet. It's always a new surprise. That's why I love gardening. Never know what I'm going to see or find. Isn't that beautiful? Just love it. Sorry they won't stay still. Too much wind. Like I've told you a million times, that's one thing I have a lot here is wind. Well, I will show you another update of my beautiful mystery flowers. We'll see what they look like here in a few more days. My pink one finally opened. Isn't it pretty? Just love it. And I love the way the little structure is of it. It's so pretty. The pink on the edges is so nice, and then it's got the very pale pink to almost white, and then the green center. It's just gorgeous. Now what's funny, I have another one up here that opened up, and that one just looks like it's white. So that's very unusual. So far we have this white one, this pink one, and we have, whoops, what happened? There it is, that blue one. So it's really looking pretty now. 3 different colors. So there they are, all 3 colors. Now we'll have to wait and see what else happens when they open up. It's getting really interesting. Well, here's another update on the mystery plant. As you can see, it is starting to get seed pods now. They are so different looking. Even they're beautiful. They're even colorful. I'm just so happy with this plant. It's just keeps giving. It just, one minute you see one thing and you come back a week later and it looks totally different. It's still blooming, as you can see, but now the seed pods are coming up. So this is going to be a little bit longer blooming, probably maybe another 2-3 weeks. Could be longer, I don't know. We'll take another update. I just noticed the seed pods just from a few days ago. There was no seed pods at all. I just can't believe how everything just keeps changing. Now here's one where it's just now getting its seed pod. It's still pretty small. But this plant just keeps giving. I just can't believe it. There's nothing about it that I don't like. Even when its seed pods come out, even that is beautiful. They're so colorful. Just love them. Well, we'll come back and check out our mystery plant later and see what it looks like. Well, as you can see, all my fairy followers, this thing is really almost all went to seed now. And I didn't see it happen, but it looks like some of them maybe sort of exploded or did something. I can't tell what they've done. see how the ends are on some of these. Like I said, I'm not quite sure what it did. See? Like I said, this plant does a lot of weird things. Not quite sure what happened. But hopefully I'm going to see lots of flowers next year in this area. I pretty well left it alone. I'm going to let it do whatever it's going to do. But like I said, I'm not quite sure what it did. Sounds terrible, doesn't it? Because doesn't it look like it just sort of opened up and everything fell? I don't know if that's really what happened. But I have a lot of seed pods still here. And I'm just going to leave them alone a little while longer. And maybe I'll make a decision really what happened. They are the most beautiful seed pods I've ever seen. Aren't they? The purples, the greens, and there is no leaves really on this plant. I don't know what you call these things, and maybe that is leaves, but they're different leaves than I've ever seen before. Almost like a fern, like. You see how they are? Look at that. Well, I just wanted to give you an update how it was doing. It's been pretty windy, as you can tell. I'll come again in another 3 or 4 days and see what happens.